Morning, guys. We made it. What's going on, guys? Rise and grind, right? Serious. It's 5:40. I couldn't really, well, I slept well, but I didn't really want to sleep in just because I was really excited to go hit this push day. And I need to be at school by noon. So I'm gonna hit this push day, film a little bit of Q&A, and see how much I can get done before I head out there. It's getting fogged up here because it's so cold in my place. It's so hot out here. But I'll film a little bit of the footage for you of the push day. Hopefully the gym's not too packed at 6 in the morning, but sometimes it is. It kind of usually is. So let's lift, maybe ride the bike a little bit, maybe post office, maybe Q&A, we'll see. But I'm gonna get all that done and get this video out to you guys today. Let's have a nice morning. Peace. What's going on, guys? I really want to talk about some biking I've been doing that I actually did today, and a little bit about this workout, but this is going to be the Q&A. It's pretty much a basic push workout, so let's get right into the Q&A. I've got the video right here in the comment section, so it's not going to be too long, but if you guys like this and like the video and leave some comments, I'll do this more often. So let's check out these Q&As. Try to answer these pretty quick. Alright, will you compete in 2016? Is it 2015? Yes, I would love to compete in 2016 if all goes well, so I'm praying for that. Best way to lose body fat, but also trying to maintain body weight. Build muscle and lose fat and keep your weight the same. So keep your calories about the same and just do what you need to do to build muscle. Out of curiosity, can you go over your daily consumption for fat, sodium, and cholesterol as you're tracking a macro? My fats are usually 50 to 70 grams. My sodium is usually about 50% more than the daily recommended value, and I don't look at cholesterol. What are you studying for? Biological science, bachelor's. What do you recommend someone who has arms as a weak point? Train arms twice a week. I would either have push and pull days twice a week, or just really whatever you do, try to get 20 to 30 sets in divided between 2 workouts. That's kind of it. My arms are a genetic weak point and a structural weak point as well. So I do push pull twice per week, and I make sure to hit my arms after very hard. I've always wondered, because you never mentioned it, do you drink alcohol? Yes, I used to drink a lot when I went to Florida State. I actually have had a couple bad experiences because of drinking alcohol, so now I don't really drink anymore. Do I smoke weed? It's illegal, but I have nothing against it, and I think it's recreational use is pretty great, in my opinion. But smoking and carcinogens are pretty bad for you. But I mean, if you're doing cardio and lifting, I've never seen anyone who smokes marijuana and is athletic have negative side effects, especially at our age, mid-20s. You didn't have my name in that order, so can you give away your bike? My bike costs 180 bucks, so go to bikeisland.com and look for a Dawes custom. It's like 178 or something. How do you cope with school and training in YouTube? How don't you cope with not doing school, training, and YouTube? Like the 3 best things ever. What's your favorite body part to train? Probably back, just because I immediately get a huge pump and I could just feel so much blood in my back. It's very, very easy to lift. What's the situation like when it comes to you and females, dating, looking, or not giving a shit at the moment? Tell us your favorite food. Can you share a secret to gains? I love chicks, but I just haven't really been actively looking or dating lately. It's just not something I'm putting as a priority. But yeah. Definitely a big fan of girls. Definitely a big fan of girls who lift. They're few and far between, and they're always white knighted, but they're definitely the hottest. Favorite food, candy, pastry, ice cream. I like butter pecan, pralines and cream. Favorite food's pizza, donuts. You guys already knew that. Secret to gains, I don't know. Lift forever. At what point did you realize you had a passion and a talent for competing? I don't realize that I have a talent for competing. I don't think I'm talented at all when it comes to bodybuilding. Passion for competing, I've had since I didn't really have a passion for it until I competed. I always thought it would be sick to be a freak and to be really muscular, but I never thought like I really want to compete, because I always thought my physique was terrible. So even like weeks before, leading up to the show, I was like, oh, you know, this is like, I'm gonna do bad. I'm not really that motivated. I just want to get shredded. And then I competed and I realized it was epic, and it was really nice. So I'm not even sure if I have that much of a passion for it, but my passion for bodybuilding and building muscle and trying to improve myself is so great that if you don't choose to compete, you're selling yourself short. So that's my opinion. How did you suppress your hunger when transitioning from a bulk? I never suppress my hunger, I'm always hungry. Kind of sucks. The video is about to end, but I'm just gonna keep reading these and keep going. So yeah, after these ab sets, we'll just continue with the Q&A. Besides YouTube, what do you do for work? Me and my dad actually have kind of, it's very hard to explain, and I can't really explain it because of family involvement and all that stuff. Shout out to Vitamin Zero, by the way. It's like sweetener free. But besides YouTube right now, I don't work. And I actually am happy that I don't work, because when I was a trainer at LA Fitness, it was brutal with the schedule. So between student loans and YouTube, I'm doing all right, but I really do want to start online coaching soon, because time for money and my ability to help people will be way better than having to train at a commercial gym. Are you planning to bulk and compete again? Yes and yes, I'm currently bulking. When did you start working out? How old are you now? I was 17 when I started lifting, I'm 26 now. When did you realize that you can actually eat that much food? When I first did the Rock Legendary Cheat Meal, it was my first YouTube video. I realized I could eat a lot. Any plans of competing? Yep. What's the best gym you've gone to? Powerhouse Tampa, the one I worked out when I first made my YouTube channel. Why? Because there are no rules, there are no betas and pussies lifting there. Pardon my English. And yeah, just the vibe is awesome. The quality of the bars and the plates and the equipment is really dope. What's your opinion on overtraining and frequency on training rather than a bro split? I think push-pull legs or upper lower, or something like I'm doing push-pull legs is best. Twice per week is good, compounds are good. Opinion on overtraining. I don't really think you can overtrain, but after a certain amount of sets and reps on a muscle, you're not helping yourself. So say you do 12 sets for biceps. If you do 40 sets for biceps, you're not gonna get more growth at all. If anything, you're gonna do worse. So you can recover from it, but you're not building more muscle and you're wasting more energy and you're causing more connective tissue damage. So overtraining is something is very hard to define, but there's like a waste of time in like reverse training. So just make sure you're not overdoing it and just throwing in a bunch of volume for no reason. What other hobbies do you enjoy apart from the gym? I'm very into cars. I'm getting a lot into biking. I like making YouTube videos, and I kind of like studying and learning about science and just researching bodybuilding and stuff like that. But as far as like sports or activities, I don't really do much else other than that. What's up, dude? I've always wanted to know my goals. Goals in regards to fitness and YouTube, help inspire people, blah, blah. My goals with YouTube are to really just like improve myself, improve my fitness, and kind of help others achieve their fitness goals faster, and kind of use my bad experiences and things I've learned to try to help other people and kind of streamline their way to getting to where they want to go. How do you balance eating healthy and dieting and lifting with all the partying that goes on at school? I go to FIU and I don't live on campus and I live alone, so there's no partying. When I went to FSU, I didn't balance it. I partied a lot, but only on the weekends. I had friends that drank all the time. I would lift every day, and then Friday nights and Saturday nights, I'd usually do pretty stupid stuff. You went to Florida State, currently go to Penn State, yeah. But yeah, you just gotta never drink during the week. My honest advice is drinking seems really cool when everyone's doing it, but when you look back on your life in college, if you were the guy that barely drank or didn't drink, you will really appreciate it, and I think a lot of people will respect you for it. So drink less, lift more, eat better. When are you gonna make a 25 calorie cheat day? I don't think I could possibly do that, so never, and it's very unhealthy to do that, and it causes eating disorders, so I'm chilling out on those types of challenges. Are you gonna do another cheat day? Yeah, but it's gonna be just a refeed, like fun eating day, not like a force feeding day, because now for me, force feeding is an extreme amount of calories. How to recover from a neck strain? Got it from pulling heavy. Okay, first time I ever got a neck strain, and pretty much the only time, I was 17, it was my senior year in high school. I woke up the next morning after training back and I was driving to school and I couldn't like switch lanes because I couldn't turn my neck. When you're pulling, never turn your head to the side, because if you see your traps, when you turn like this, you're causing different lengths in a lot of your upper back muscles, specifically the ones that connect to your neck. So if you're contracting all your back muscles and you turn your head to look in the mirror, you're gonna troll yourself. So if you're pulling, don't look up, don't look far down, just kind of keep a neutral head position and never look at yourself in the mirror when you're pulling, unless you're like warming up really, really light and you know you're not gonna hurt yourself. But if you're doing working sets, look straight, don't look at yourself. How to build a more defined chest, incline, decline, flies. I would say decline and flies, most importantly. What was your first cuts macros? 3,200 calories, 200 protein, 60 fat, the rest carbs, and I got about as lean as I am now, maybe a little leaner. Are you ever gonna try a vegan diet? I currently am messing with vegan dieting, and I think I'm gonna do a vegan. So yeah, still going for a nutritional degree and current school goals. I'm not going up for a nutritional degree because my school only offers a registered dietitian master's program, and I do not want to work a 9-to-5 being a registered dietitian or have to work my way through the system and get credibility to start my own company, because I do not want to work for anyone ever. Current school goals: get my bachelor's in science with good grades like I'm doing now, and maybe, you know, consider doing a master's of some higher education, but I really just want to learn the science. And my theory on it is, I'm 26 and I've been in school for what, 20 years? So if I don't have a degree that I am happy that I have and I kind of respect myself for getting, it was literally all a waste of years of studying. So even if I don't like get a sweet job because of my degree, at least I studied something that was worth something to me, instead of having like a business degree and having a job I hate and just kind of all being a waste. That's pretty much it for the questions. I'll do one more. Why did you stop doing powerlifting? I started doing powerlifting because I wanted to get a 300-pound bench, a 400-pound squat, and 500-pound deadlift, and I was really good at the big three. Then I started running, like jogging and sprinting. I switched to low bar and I started pulling sumo and ripping it off the ground a lot faster. And somewhere in all that mess of changing my training style after like 7 years of lifting and already building a good strength base, I screwed up some cartilage in my knee. It doesn't hurt really, but it's really hard to explain, but it stops me from squatting, you know, up to my 1 rep max and deadlifting up to my 1 rep max, at least comfortably. So I just said, screw it. And I've always been into bodybuilding, like the physiques, the muscle, guy or girl, old or young. I just think muscle and being strong and having a good physique is very awesome. So powerlifting was just a method, like a new way for me to achieve that, to get, you know, a bigger chest with getting a better bench and all that stuff. So when I hurt myself and I couldn't do powerlifting, I didn't really care. I just kind of missed doing the big three often, but powerlifting competing was never something I wanted to do over bodybuilding competing. So, you know, maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Maybe if I was successful in powerlifting, one day I would have, you know, hurt my back or herniated a disc or who knows. So, you know, I just got to take it with, you know, look at the bright side of things. It bummed me out for a long time, but I feel like I'm kind of getting over it and really enjoying my training lately. Last question for your Q&A. Do you believe that a woman can add some nice muscle to her body by only eating whole foods and not taking any enhancers, protein powders, or steroids? Yes. If you say no, explain why. Well, yeah, I'm gonna explain why I said yes. Pretty much, I remember in high school, I thought the girls that were hottest were volleyball players and soccer players because they had the most developed legs and they were generally more muscular than pretty much every other girl that was unathletic. So if 15 and 16-year-old girls can build muscle at that age, eating whatever and training not great, I don't see how girls in their late teens or early 20s couldn't build great physiques, squatting, deadlifting, hitting high volume stuff, and eating a balanced diet. And I think there's tons of girls out there that have done that. So that's it for the Q&A. It's the first one I've done in forever, so I'm really happy to bring it to you guys. If you guys liked it, either leave the video a like or leave a comment, and that was pretty sweet, so I'm happy I brought it to you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Alright guys, we made it. Rode from my house to the gym. After the push day, you can see the sign there. But yeah, I'm gonna head back. I'll show you guys the mileage on the Strava. Endurance is up a little bit, so let's finish this ride and get to it. Yeah.